All right. So we got here The Guardian. I promised seemingly 3 hours ago we would look at across the pond a little bit. So we know in terms of background that Johnny Depp and the periodicals in England had a bit of a kerfuffle. That seems to have borne itself out in the way this case is being treated in the places that I look. Doesn't mean there isn't somebody that's pro Johnny Depp on here. But England in particular, or the UK, seems to be making articles that look like this. She's coming off looking good. The weak Amber Heard finally spoke.
Oh, God.
Alita, you can't be out yet. I haven't gotten there.
Sorry.
Okay. Actor and ex-wife of Johnny Depp took the stand in her defamation trial and made allegations of domestic and sexual abuse. Amber Heard was asked in court last week if she recognized the name Carly Simon. Soon after, her attorneys introduced an exhibit of a mirror that Johnny Depp had defaced in tight, punctuated script after severing part of his middle finger in what his former wife described as a drug and alcohol-induced blackout. First of all, just in terms of, they don't have the same defamation laws. They don't have the First Amendment. But like this particular construction of this sentence, which, you know, is Johnny Depp has defaced. Okay, I think you're leaning on the fact that Amber Heard is answering a question about this, maybe. Then look at this description, Alita.
Depp's note
read.
Depp's alleged note, maybe.
Depp's note read. Nothing. This is heavily in dispute. If you guys aren't following the trial, heavily
it's a bold
in
move.
dispute.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And
also,
yeah.
I thought it said call Carly Simon. She said it better, babe.
It does say babe,
not
no,
bye.
The Guardian is nailing it. The Guardian is nailing all of this.
God.
Right here. It definitely says babe, which of course is somewhat incriminating on the Amber Heard side of thing, because we have an audio where she says babe 45 times.
Yep. And I've never heard, that doesn't sound like a word that Johnny would use.
No, Johnny goes sweeter, or he goes very much not as sweet.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
So yes, in fact, he does. But yeah, I was just reading through some of these because I love doing this. This is actually what I was doing this morning anyway. I was like, Depp's note. Really? Okay. Heard testified she wasn't familiar with Simon or her work. Already somewhat incredible. But Depp, one can reasonably speculate, was referring to You're So Vain, Simon's 1972 hit. Doubling down. That's what Depp's referring to. His attorneys may take up the issue on cross-examination the week after next or the week after that. Anybody think Amber Heard's got another 4+ days of testimony in her? No?
My stomach couldn't handle it.
They're going slowly, Guardian, but they're in 2016 starting when they start back up. So
yeah.
No. But I just, God, this is so interesting to me. And again, we're looking at different countries, right? So I back off the no First Amendment, that kind of stuff, but still a general concept of freedom of press and freedom of speech and knowing what you can and can't say.
Maybe
that is
like maybe just like using logic and reason that you know certain facts and then other facts are in dispute coming out of a case.
You don't need to be a lawyer to commit so hard to this. Nobody has fully examined who wrote that and why, although the handwriting doesn't match. Ben King is testifying that he thinks it's over the black and then it was waxy. I mean, we do have things that suggest certain things about it, certainly. And you can see that. Oh, I think maybe the photo went away. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so they have the photo. They show it to their readers. I don't actually remember seeing one with the handprints like this, but maybe I'm just misremembering.
Yeah, that wasn't the one that was showed in trial.
Yeah, I thought you could read it more clearly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently there's other photos that look a little bit different. And maybe that's all I drew. Okay. Yes. So this is an interesting turn of phrase here. Just I love to talk about just choices that are, technically accurate, the best kind of accurate, but also not good for coming to an understanding of these things. Outside of the proceedings, Heard's PR team have accused Depp of failing to take responsibility. Totally fine. They did that. Totally okay. So you might imagine that when they're describing Johnny Depp's team, they might also say PR team, spokesperson, spokesman, whatever it might be. A Depp flack countered.
Oh, good Lord.
That Heard had delivered the performance of her life. This is, I mean, the Guardian maybe a rag of some kind.
The Johnny Depp taking responsibility thing, doesn't that remind you of Isaac Brooks' testimony? That emotional outburst where it was like I just wanted to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that makes me think of.
And look, I didn't even pull everything out of there. So
Oh.
just a short little summary, because this was one of those. I read about 25 of these because I love doing that anyway. This was one where it's literally like you jump on who's right, who's wrong. You jump on evidence that's in dispute. You call one side, just write in separate paragraphs. Oh, the PR folks and the flack. It's like, man, not even close. Like not even close to like fair and balanced or unbiased or anything else. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. All right. Anybody, do either of you have any thoughts on this or you know how this is presented? Or
It's comical.
Yeah.
It's comical is what it is.
Yeah.
And sad at the same time, because it's like we should be able to rely on some journals, right? Some folks to be able to just tell it straight.
Hey. Yeah, no, and you know, it's their bent is clear. They think Amber Heard is telling the truth, and this is why I approach these as open-minded as I can, because when you get to that place, it's not hard to justify that this is how you should treat things. Yeah. Right? You get that kind of self-justification of like, well, if Johnny Depp's a clear abuser and he's a lying liar himself, then, you know, report it this way. But it's not terribly helpful to your readership who understand that this is still under advisement. This is still being disputed in a court of law. So
I mean, it's not even that they think that what she's saying is true. They basically have all but concluded that what she's saying is verbatim true, and they don't even get what she's saying right.
Yeah, no, it's Depp's note. It's you know, here explaining why they can reasonably speculate, which is lawyer words. I mean, like that's what you would ordinarily use, but it's hard to imagine how you can reasonably speculate that Depp could know it, and you can't reasonably speculate that the person that just testified to loving old music and old movies and old books and old poetry wouldn't know a very, very, very famous song. So this was actually one of those areas where I think she might have strained my sense of credibility like the most. Have you ever heard of Carly Simon? No, I don't think so. I don't think that doesn't make sense to me.
For everyone in the media that could be watching these or has a critical view of any of the law tubers or whatever you're seeing, I dare every one of you to go onto any one of these channels and debate any one of these individuals who have watched this trial on the facts of the trial, because you are going to get your butts handed to you.